Well, hello there. Hello. Welcome to, well, actually streaming for the first time on TEW9. So, it's TEW9 time. I'm excited. We're going to do an AEW save on stream. We're going to start that one today using the modern, well, not the quite modern, but the January of this year's mod. Right, yeah, so we're just going to set us up as Tony Khan. We're just going to be running AEW, not Ring of Honor. All the ROH stuff can disappear for a while. I am pretty happy without that. Just going to set us up as Tony Khan. We're just going to be running not Ring of Honor. All the ROH stuff can. And well, it's good to know that the stream is properly working, despite how long this takes to load. And well, it's good to know that the stream is properly working, despite how long this takes to load. Gee, this is actually taking a while to load. Is this longer than it used to be? I'm not entirely sure. But no, we're just going to try and get a few weeks through the save. This one, we might do other games on the stream at some point, not just TEW. Despite what the name says, it's not just Phantom TEW anymore. It's Phantom Gaming. Maybe we should change to that. I don't know, but either way, here we go. So we're going to be Tony Khan. There he is. What are we going to go for as preferences? Match aim requirements, yeah. Coloured text, yes. Small roster penalty, not going to happen in AEW. Repetitive booking penalty, again. Crowd management, owner goals, we don't need to worry about. Morale, yes. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to change there. Oh, actually, I want to make sure event pre-booking is mandatory. Let's keep all the user characters. We're going to be AEW. We're just gonna not remove any companies because I mean, good to speed the game up. I'm not quite sure what else it's for. Okay, so we'll load up the SAMP GIFs. I've already made a few edits to the GIF so that we can have a background and not just use the basic TEW background, plus also have a logo. So, let's go through our roster. Who have we got? Aaron Solo, no momentum at all. We also don't have Dark on this save. So, Dark has gone long gone before him. So, Aaron Solo, you ain't going to get much to do, mate. Abaddon probably is in a similar position. She's probably isn't going to get much in the way of things to do. Because, well, they're probably not going to get much in the way of things to do. because they're just not quite. They're not going to be ready for TV in the 3 months of this demo. Although this one might actually go longer into the full game. Action Andretti. Again, probably going to be in a tag team. They are Fox and Dunn and the Top Flight. Adam Cole, of course, he's out with a broken ankle, which is a big issue. His skinny jeans. But yeah, broken ankle could be an issue for him because I mean he's out for. How long is he out for actually? If we go to absences, we'll look at all the people who are absent quickly. May he comes back. So again, not in the demo. Adam Copeland, still fit and healthy, not broken his leg yet. That's pretty good. Adam Page, still a babyface. Hasn't had the double turn yet with Swerve. Although, actually no, I feel like he had the double turn by now. So I think that's probably wrong. Either way. Or do we prep it? Because he is a phenomenal babyface. And that is something AEW probably needs in these months, is a good babyface. Certainly won't be Alex Abrahantes. He can just be with the Lucha Brothers. And any other luchadors that need him. Alex Marvez we can probably let go. Actually, 71 to 79 Mike. Maybe we keep Alex Marvez, actually. Oh, actually, I like this new feature, this new layout of this screen, actually. I don't think I've clicked on that button yet. Alex Reynolds. Dark Order stuff. Probably won't be doing too much. Unrecognizable, so we can use him. But who knows? Yeah, we could use the Dark Order, but do we really want to right now? Maybe that could be a goal, the Dark Order to be built back up. Angelo, part 2.0. Anna Jay. Maybe we put her back with the Dark Order. I mean, they're all heels. Gives her something to do, and it gives the Dark Order a story. Anthony Bowens, still Trios champ at this point. Anthony Ogogo. Not got much to do with Anthony Ogogo, honestly. AR Fox will probably end up teaming with Action Andretti and Top Flight. Ari Daivari probably feuds with those guys I just mentioned on Rampage. Athena, Athena needs to be pushed more than she is just being the Ring of Honor Women's Champion. She's just way better than that. Aubrey, just a ref. Austin Gunn, they'll be feuding with the Acclaimed at this point, surely, yes. Bandido, he's got his broken wrist, so he's out for a while. Does it tell me? Yes, he's due to return. Oh, okay, so we will get to use him in the demo. Don't know if we will, though. Big Bill, the tag team champion. God, I forgot that. I actually forgot Ricky Starks and Big Bill were tag champs. That says a lot. Maybe we can make their run a bit better, or maybe Ricky Starks will want to leave still. Speaking of Starks, Billy Starks. Yep, what teams up with Athena? Are they both on the same? No, so they're on different sides of the face-heel dynamic, which is frustrating, but also part of how AEW works. Faces and heels is very fine line. Billy Gunn, 60 years old, and he's a tag champ. A trios champ, even. Oh, God. Yeah, Billy Gunn is someone we need to... Hey, Billy, do you fancy retiring anytime soon? No, you don't. Okay. Bishop Khan. Still with Swerve at this point. Boulder. I mean, not everyone I'm going to have things to say about. Brian Cage, I think, could be a great mid-card guy in this company, although he is 39. And there is someone who basically does what he does better, who's younger, later on. But, oh god. I forgot how big this roster was. -1, Brody Lee Jr. The son of Brody, that literally there's all there is to him. Well, of course there's only this of him. He's 11 years old. He'll get there eventually. I'm sure he'll probably wrestle at some point, but not soon. Brody King. Just not. I mean, Brody King, I really do like Brody King, actually. I think he is a really good wrestler, and I think... And I've just realised... Hold on, let me just check this. You can't see what I can see. Oh, let me fix this. There we go. That should... You should be able to see it now. Let me check once this all catches up. That could actually take a while. The things we do. Did that work? I'm about to find out in real time. Yes, that worked. Okay, well, now let's move on back to where we were, because... Yeah, That was probably not the best idea from me. Bronson, we've already spoken about Boulder. Again, probably just a job tag team. Bryan Danielson, in his last year, I mean, he's also one of the best wrestlers on the planet still. And we're going to be pushing him like that. He's going to be in massive feuds. Oh. Bryce Remsburg, just a ref. Buddy Matthews, if he wants to be here, I think we could do a lot of good with him. He's 203, so could be used in a junior heavyweight to light heavyweight style division, which is something which I think AEW could benefit from, maybe. Although, you look at that, like... Maybe? I don't actually know. Would AEW benefit from that? It gives them something. Plus, if you have it like a television title, so it has to be defended on TV, it gives them... You could have it open every single week of Dynamite or Collision and give something important to drag people in. It's what worked with WCW with the Cruiserweights so much. FTR. Again, it's FTR. Not really much more I can say. Hero, maybe... Could it be interesting? We could try and get Chris Hero to wrestle. That could be a bit fun. So, he already is a wrestler, so what's his contract? He can wrestle. He can wrestle. Is this a good idea? I don't know, but let's give Chris Hero a showcase match on an episode of Rampage. This could go horribly wrong. Maybe, is Chris Hero going to join the BCC? Probably not. I mean, his basics are really good. His stamina's really good. I mean, he looks really good. This might actually be a brilliant idea. He could fit perfectly in our mid card. Jericho is someone else who probably should be ending up in the mid card, despite being one of the most popular guys in the company with a very nice popularity. But it's also Jericho, and right now he's just not as good as he should be. What's his mic skills in this one? He's got phenomenal mic and charisma. We could move him onto Colour for Rampage and just have that be what we use Jericho for. But I feel like no. With his pop, we have to have him being beaten. We have to get that pop onto other people. Christian Cage is probably in a similar position, although he is a lot better right now than Jericho. But at the end of the day, he is 50. He is 50, and one of the most popular guys we have, 58 pop. If we can get that pop onto other people, that would be brilliant. Daniels, he doesn't really have the pop to say he's in the same boat. Chuck Taylor, not retired yet in this game, which is great stuff. I don't want Chuck to retire, it's Chuck Taylor. What the hell do we do with CJ Perry? Genuinely. What do we do with CJ Perry? I can't think of anything. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Because otherwise, because it's not like she's a phenomenal mic worker. She's good, I'll give her that. But she isn't amazing enough to say, oh yeah, we have to use her. Her act worked with Rusev. And I don't know if we just want to repeat that or not. Claudio, probably some of the best basics you're going to find in this game. Best fundamentals. Colt Cabana, Boom Boom. Yeah, again, not really got much. He's unimportant. He's going to be a jobber, unfortunately. It's those... And that's what you get for sharing a bank account with your mum. Colton Gunn. Really weak looks really bad in this game. Dalton Castle, I mean, he's obviously had his back injury. So you don't really want to push him too much. He's also unimportant. I mean, he probably will become a mid-card or a lower mid-card guy. But I just don't think... I think there's better people. And I think the same thing with Danhausen. He was a meme for a bit, but it's sort of died now. Yeah. Where you look at, Daniel Garcia. 72 to 80 tech. Really safe. Got good stamina. Got decent charisma. His microphone skills aren't there. But he is good basics. Good tech. He's an alright brawler. Okay psychology. Not the best. But the people he'd be feuding with are gonna have the psychology to bring him up. Dante Martin, of course, famously had that horrific leg injury last year. The fact that he's even back is a miracle, in my opinion. I don't think he should be back, but he is, and well, we're going to use him because I think Dante Martin has all the worlds of potential. The issue is his injury. Is that going to affect him enough to the point where he's 22, so you'd think, yeah, he's got the entire career in front of him. But in this game, that injury could really mess him up. Darby, somehow is in excellent physical condition. Make it make sense. But again, look at that. Look at that, all of that green, and look at that blue in the fundamentals. Darius is the weaker half of the tag team. We all know this. Like, he is really good, but Dante is the one which we want to be pushing. And if Dante is not really up for it, do we keep going? Dax, FTR, we already mentioned. Deonna Purrazzo. So coming in, 29, really I think should be a pillar of this women's division going forward. She's an amazing heel, which is annoying that she's come in as a babyface, and her last turn was recent, so we're stuck with her as a babyface for a while. Diamante, undercard woman, unfortunately. She's very good, but not really got the blue, which will justify me putting her as one of my top guys. Well, girls. Don Callis, good on the mic, good colour. So even once the Callis family is over, we can always just chuck him onto colour and see how he does. Britt Baker, DMD, the other pillar. The other one of the pillars of the women's division. Of course, she's out with a back injury. She'll be back April, so just after the demo. The first day we're not allowed to play until next week. I mean, I don't think we're not going to finish this demo. We're not going to finish the demo time in this weekend, just because I'm not going to have time enough to stream. My job's going to take over at that point. But, so we'll probably get to see Britt Baker in this save. Dralistico. Really good flashiness. Good aerial. Good technical. Good basics. Good selling. I think Dralistico and Roosh could be a tag team for now. I think Roosh obviously needs to be pushed as a single star eventually. But I think as a single star, as a tag team to start with, Dralistico and Roosh could be really good. Dustin, similar to what we were saying about the guys earlier, we want to get his pop onto people. He's 54. Dutch, I don't really have any plans for the Righteous. Eddie Kingston, the Triple Crown at this point. Maybe we'll try and do him a little bit more justice than what happened in real life. And Vikingo. I think Vikingo's got to be one of our top prospects. Him and Danny Garcia are in the next ranking of 4 pillars. Because that's what AEW need. We've got the 4. So you've got your 4 top guys, which are Danielson, Omega, Page, and Moxley. You got your underneath guys. You got underneath that. You got Swerve, Joe. Oh God, who else will be in this category? Osprey, and probably someone else. Who is completely skipping my mind right now. You've got your actual 4 pillars: MJF, Perry, Allen, and Guevara. And now we need the next generation of pillars. Vikingo, Garcia, Dante maybe? And I'm going to put Kyle Fletcher as my 4th. And this is going to be how I run this company. Now I just got to work out who that other guy in that... Oh, Hook. That's who. The other... I'm sorry, Dante. It's not you. It's Hook. Now I've got to work out who the other... Oh, the future NXT champion is here. Nice. He's recognizable. Gravity's still here. Hardy Cameron's still a news reporter. Be interested. Hook, obviously FTW champion. At this point, he was going into the feud with Samoa Joe. Isaiah Cassidy, Jack Perry. Ugh. Jack Jameson, in case we want to make them a trio. Jamie Hayter is absolutely in our women's 4 pillars. I think the women's 4 currently are Storm, Shida, Baker, and Hayter. And the next gen, Perazzo? This one's tougher because obviously all those women are also around the same age. I don't know. Oh, Jay White, that's who number 4 is up here. Or at least in my AEW, that's who number 4 is up here. But yeah, he's just... You're going through this. I'm going a little bit quicker now, honestly, because there's not really much to say about everyone. Omega, when do you come back in his save? April, again, that first day. First day without the mod, so that day's going to be really good, actually. Commander Konosuke Takeshita. He's got to be in that future category, surely. Yeah, I'm sorry, Kyle. Your stablemate's taken over. So there you go. I think that is the 4 layers of 4 pillars. And Kyle was absolutely going to be a top guy somewhere. I really want Kyle to be a top guy. Mariah May is probably in this subcategory. Mark Davis, when he comes back... Oh, he is... No, he isn't. Yeah, when he comes back in May... I mean, Carl Fletcher and Mark Davis, I think they need to be pushed really hard as a tag team to try and get Kyle over, because obviously the tag team will help. Mark Quinn, top. Matt Hardy still around. Oh, Matt. He's still Matt Jackson, not Matthew yet. Interesting. Matt Menard and Matt Taven, Max Caster, Megan Bain. So this is pre-Mercedes Moné, pre-Okada. Mike Santana's still here. Miro. Again, what do we do with Miro? Here's a question. What is your current career goal? Doesn't have one. Great. MJF. Like, when do you come back? You come back the 1st of March. So we will get to use you in this. Definitely. Nick Komoroto? I kind of like Nick Komoroto. I think he's got a good star quality. Not according to this, apparently, though. Yeah, I think he can do something. Nick Jackson, not Nicholas, Nick. Also Nick Wayne. The Prodigy. I mean, look, this is an 18-year-old. This is insane. Nigel McGuinness. I mean, if we could get Nigel McGuinness. Hey, Nigel, do you want to come back just to work? Oh, hello. Hello. I will negotiate, Nigel. Oh, okay, hold on. Automatic renegotiation. Okay, 13,230. And that's something new. I didn't know that existed. Well, I did see it, but that's the first time I've seen it. So Nigel can wrestle. I'm not going to use him in this part of the safe, but if we get to All In, well, he's gonna be going up against Danielson. Come on. Look at, I mean, obviously he retired for almost over a decade now. His skills have deteriorated. Thoughts on the game so far? I think it is an improved version of 2020, which I think is exactly what it needed to be. It didn't need to reinvent the wheel. 2020, despite everyone's objections to it at the beginning, 2020 was a good game, and this is just fine-tuning it and making it better. But also a lot of the change and a lot of quality of life changes. It makes the game feel smoother, like the heights and weights. I mean, obviously this is a converted mod, so they're not accurate, but knowing, okay, he's 6'1", 225 in this universe. They're probably not accurate to real life because of it, but it's a decent little system they've got. So, Nyla Rose. Oh, actually, this is actually something we should probably see, because Nyla... Oh, of course, yeah, no, that is converted, so that won't be on there. Orange Cassidy, international champion at this point. I mean, he's 39. I mean, he's not going to be a main eventer. Oh, absolutely. The inner circle and the booking team just feels so good. Although, I have noticed in my USPW demo save that just by having the right booking team, you're able to fill up your max capacity every single show. Which can make it a little bit too easy. I think that probably is something which needs to be modified. Because otherwise you're just getting up to that 250 and then just spending it all every single time. Ortiz, Pac's out. We won't get to use him for a while. Parker Boudreaux, the next Brock Lesnar. Not going to fucking happen. Pat Buck, I mean, he's able to wrestle. I mean, he has wrestled in AEW, actually, so... Maybe we get Pat Buck to wrestle. Oh, absolutely. Yep, the gender representation is brilliant. As a member of the LGBT community myself, I think that is brilliant. I think every step to normalize that is amazing. Paul Turner, Paul White can technically still wrestle in this save. I don't think I want him to. Penelope Ford. I went to do the whole Penelope joke. Not going to do that here. Penta El Zero Miedo. Again, Lucha Brothers will try and work out something what to do with them. Beta Avalon. Powerhouse Hobbs. He's the one who I was saying earlier. Is probably just a better Brian Cage at this point. Preston Vance. Prince Nana. God, I mean, it is a stacked roster, let's be honest. Ricky Starks, he's the tag champ. If we can keep him happy, it'll be really handy to use. If we can keep him happy, perfect. Roderick Strong, finally learned that he has charisma. Oh, absolutely. It has been done completely respectfully. But like, even then, as I was scrolling through Nyla, I wanted to check, because I've not seen it. And it is that sort of nice feeling that it's just there, and you don't need to see it. But it's still acknowledged. I don't know if that's the best way to phrase that, but it's what came out. Ruby Soho, Roosh, Ryan Nemeth, Sammy Guevara. I mean, Sammy Guevara's probably... Oh, no, he is available, but we can take Don Callis off him, because they're already separated. No. Oh, and of course, my laptop accidentally typed a number. Lovely. Samoa Joe. Oh, the media scrums have been great. I did my first one earlier today in a video that will go live on my YouTube channel tomorrow. But I think the concept of just being able to affect people's morale through your questions and answers, it's like I was saying, this is an upgraded 2020. And that's perfect. Ah, Sky Blue. She's got to be in my second layer of pillars. Which probably makes the fourth Julia Hart. Perfect. Sting. Look, Sting's retirement was amazing in real life. However, he has 60 pop. If I compare that to Darby, 52. If I compare that to Jack Perry, 49. I'm going to need Sting to go out on his back just to get that pop off him. Stu Grayson, is he heel? Yeah? Which I'm just going to put Stu Grayson back in the Dark Order and pretend that entire feud didn't happen. Everyone else seems to. Swerve, still a heel. Do I want to turn him babyface? Or do I want to keep Swerve as this badass heel, which is what got him so over in the first place? Ty Mello's on maternity leave for a while. Taya Valkyrie. Taz on commentary. The Blind Butcher. Thunder Rosa. Tony Storm, of course, the Women's World Champion. That photo of Tony Khan is hilariously bad. Tony Schiavone, of course, the lead play-by-play on Collision now. Trent. We've got Ospreay, though, which is very handy to know. That we have Ospreay. Is he still loyal to New Japan? Because he's already left at this point, but he's just finishing up dates. No, brilliant. So we don't have Okada. We don't have Monet. We've got Yuka Sakazaki, though, so it's all okay. Yeah, and Yuka's here for another 18 months. So that's handy. So, straight away, we need to go through and set our booking team and all the other stuff. And, to be fair, I'm the exact same, Ryan. I've never got on board with the C-verse. But I do think it's the AI images. They make it feel real and not so jarring. So, the AEW booking team. Who's got enough booking? Brody Lee Jr. Should we put an 11-year-old kid on our booking team? Well, let's get the obvious ones in first. Bryan Danielson's got a high booking skill, got 79. A lot of people are happy about that. Omega's 62. Don Callis is probably high, 69. We'll put him in. Kenny likes that. Jericho likes that. Jim, I'm amazed Jeff Jarrett's is so low. But we'll go with Jim Ross. Give him something to do around here. Other than this, I think my other two can just go on anyone. So I'm going to put Excalibur. Who Scorpio Sky likes. And I'm going to put an 11-year-old on my booking team because I think that's brilliant. So, obviously, there's a couple of personality clashes. But yeah, look at that. We're expected to generate 258 CE per meeting. That is more than the cap is. So we should be maxing out that cap every single time. Stooge. It's going to be Jeff Jarrett. Women's trainer. Oh, the Stooge should be fun. I just want to see. I want to know things. I want to know what people are going on about. Emi Sakura is the women's trainer. Riho likes. Yuka Sakazaki likes. No surprises there. Men's trainer. Bryan Danielson. Look at that. So, all the other stuff I need to work out. So, best road agent will probably be Dean Malenko. Yep. Senior referee will be Remsburg. Yep. Although it's actually Rick Knox in real life, I think. But no, we'll go with Remsburg. He's also younger, so that means we'll keep him going. Head of talent relationships. I think Tony Schiavone could be a good fit here. Jim Ross has obviously done this job before. Taz, not probably best. Maria, doesn't have the respect. Mark Henry could be a good fit. Dean as well. I think Don Callis I don't think would work. Doesn't feel right. Jake Roberts is not fitted. Jerry Lynn, oh. You know, I'm thinking Mark Henry is going to be our head of talent relationships. Now you can get off that podcast and stop talking crap about us. Morale officer, who's going to make everyone happy? Jerry Lynn could be a good one. Let's actually filter this down because that's almost everyone on the roster. Yuka Sakazaki, I think, would be a hilarious choice. Willow famously loves liveling people up. Yeah, Mariah May. I mean, there's a lot. Billy Stark's could be a good fit, and she could be in that role for a long, long time. But I'm actually going to go with Evil Uno. With his gaming stuff, I think he could be a good little morale officer. Now not the important ones, but the big ones. The locker room leader and the tough guys. I think our main locker room leaders, it's Adam Copeland, which FTR and Christian love. It's Bryan Danielson, which loads of people love. Samoa Joe. Dustin Rhodes. I mean, Brody Lee Jr. would have been a hilarious stooge, but I don't think he would have accepted it. Because you can have people who can be perfect matches for the role who still won't accept it. So I'm not sure. I wouldn't think he would. Probably would. It would have been brilliant just to have this child tattletaling on everyone. But not. I don't quite think it would have let me do it. Should have him. Could. I mean, will he be allowed to be a chief enforcer? I mean, listen. I'm going to use two actual, genuinely good chief enforcers. But I'm keeping Brody Lee Jr. as a chief enforcer alongside Paul White and Sting. Like, imagine that team walking up to you. The massive Paul White. The icon Sting. And an 11-year-old kid in a mask. I mean, you get to put some fun stuff like this. That's gonna be part of the fun of these features. Okay, so we've got 62 days till Revolution. We've gone through the rosters. Titles, we probably can already work them out. Cassidy, Julia, Christian, Tony, Samoa, Starks and Big Bill, The Acclaimed, and Hook. So now we need to think about what we're going to be booking. Because we're starting on Monday, which I don't think... I think actually the first day of the new year was Wednesday, so... Always put Rampage after after Dynamite. So, yep, so Revolution's our next show, 3rd of March. The only pay-per-view we'll do in the demo months. So we'll probably want a big show. We'll throw a Battle of the Belts in, maybe at the end of January. We'll say... Yeah, we'll just throw a Battle of the Belts 7 at the end of January. Or maybe, no, we'll do it the first week of February. Just something. Oh, no, that's... Should not be in 11 days. The first... Oh, that's... It hadn't updated the schedule. So we'll do the first. So... Well, actually, we'll do it on a Sunday, just so we don't have to do it on the same day as Collision. That's a bit better. 34 days to build up to a event. It's a Battle of the Belts, but it's still an event. So straight away, we kind of want to be thinking about what do we want the card for that show to be. So it's a lower ranked card, so we'll probably want someone on our lower tier of our main event. So we might as well do the Hook and Joe match there. So yeah, if we think for our world title, we want the main events of all of our pay-per-views this year sorted, I guess. Well, okay, so at Battle of the Belts, we will do Hook versus Samoa Joe for the AEW World Title. Oh, the Real World Calendar makes things so much easier to plan. And you think of dates of reigns and records, all of that stuff is now in the game as well. I love that. So, for Revolution, we'll probably stick with the triple threat. I mean, that was a good strategy. We'll do Swerve, Adam Page, and Samoa Joe for the world title. And I think that's all I'm going to pre-book for now. Okay. But yeah, because that's the thing, with these new records, like Orange Cassidy obviously holds all of the records for the international title. TVS title, Jade Cargill surely holds them all. Yep. TNT, Darby? Cody, Sammy, Miro, and Darby. Kind of just throws out a lot more records. And surely Tony's got the most records here. Oh no, Shida. Shida holds all of the records. Wow. MJF probably will have most of the records here. Moxley, of course, has the most defenses, though. Tags, the Bucks probably they hold the records. Yep. Only that is something which needs fixing. That is also something which needs fixing. Wait, no, hold on. Oh, no. Oh, these are two different categories. So basically, yeah. So you can have tag people with different tag team partners. So if we were to go to WWE and look at their records, of the tag titles, use the Raw tag titles. Yeah, Seth Rollins and Kofi Kingston both have 6 reigns. No, I was very much wrong with thinking that was a mistake. And of course, they can have 3 people. Woods, Kingston, and Wood. Well, E had the longest single reign, which means all 3 of them combined get first place. And the Usos have, of course, the longest combined reign. Kofi is the one person with the most. And the New Day Trio has the most. This, I don't know. I mean, I've really got distracted here, honestly, I'll admit. Yeah, I kind of got distracted there, but I do love this. Stats! It's stats! I love stats! Okay, so we know we're booking. So we know we're booking Joe versus Hook. And Swerve Page is continuing. So they're the ones we're starting off with. So do we want to change any of our commentary teams around? Yeah. Kevin Kelly can disappear for all I care. Not gonna be someone that we use. Again, he can go. Mike Bennett, I'm sorry, mate. But he can go. Maria, so she manages the kingdom here, but we're gonna take them off her. So we do, of course, have ROH as well. Is there anyone in ROH who I think could come up? Oh, God, Blake Christian. I want some psychology, please. The inventory could be good. Charlie Bravo and Sean Dean. As well as Maria Kanellis' Toy Boys. Could be a fun little heel jobber tag team. In fact, actually, no, I'm going to do that, actually. I'm going to take Cole Carter and Griff Garrison. Make sure they're both heels, which will be Okay, and the gimmick. Toy Boy. Which will be a swagger gimmick. Cole Carter, Thoroughbred. That works. Teams, we get the Toy Boys. Come on. There we go. The Toy Boys. Griff Garrison. And Cole Carter. Wait, the Blondes is still here, so Oh, we've still got Brian Pillman. Ah. And it's given the... Okay, and for a finisher, will you do an assisted facebuster called... Can anyone think of a name for a finisher for a tag team called the Toy Boys? Face down. Just for spelling, just for my own sake. But yeah, a lot of these teams don't have... Well, obviously it's conversion, they won't have them. Well, whilst we're here, actually, we should probably add some of these other tag teams which I spotted in there. Like... Why are... When it loads... Why are Aussie Open not already a unit in this game in AEW? They also don't have a finisher. Yeah, Aussie Open. They should be a unit. So we've got 3 storylines. Who's... Oh, Copeland and Christian, of course. Cope and Cage. Christian Cage, and we'll throw in some of the Nick Wayne, Kill Switch, and I'll throw an FTR to be on Adam's side, because I think that fits with what we know about them. Who else isn't? Danielson. What should we do with Danielson at this point? Start of the year. Yeah, we'll think of something. We can throw him in some matches. I do wish, though, you could go through the roster and see what storyline people were part of. I do think that would be a good little asset. Well, is there any workers that I think could benefit us if we bring them in? Let's start off with Pop, 50 Pop in the United States to hire Lita. Andrade's not gone back to WWE yet officially. Bad Bunny, I mean, he'll be a celebrity in the new game. Goldberg. Would Goldberg come in? Goldberg would talk to me. I mean, he could be another one of those where I bring him in just to lose and get his pop onto the people that I want it to. Like Powerhouse Hobbs, Konosuke Takeshita. Let's bring Goldberg in just to job him out. Nick Nemeth. I'll keep an eye on him, but I don't know if I want to bring him in now. Jake Paul. Everyone's alright with Jake Paul? But I'm not. Kazuchika Okada. I'll give you a written. Okay, or not. KSI won't come in, which is a shame. That'd be fun. Mercedes Moné, we definitely need to get her. Ronda Rousey could be an asset. I mean, she's got popularity more than probably any other woman. Like, if we compare that to Monet, yes, the same as Monet. It's just about working with her. Backstage, I mean, she's prone to physical altercations. She's easily marketable. She's in a funk, though. That's definitely don't want to do that. I will Motormouth. Yeah, she's not a handy asset to have. She could get into a lot of trouble. I mean, we know that Shane is in talks with AEW. So you know what? Let's bring Shane McMahon into AEW. And make him... Okay. Shaq, we could bring him back. He'll probably also be a celebrity once this mod's updated. Snoopy, Steph, Steve Austin, Great Carly, Trinity. So cool, yeah, of course, this streaming isn't going to last long. It's because once a mod is out, which is fully updated for the new game, I'm going to go on to that one. Okay, so... Also, I think everyone's got random birthdays. Which is pretty nice. Oh, that's Angelo Parker's birthday today. And of course, another thing, which is obviously the on this day will be very different in reality. So, yeah. A lot of title changes happened on this day because that's how the week 1 system transfers over. I mean, that's actually right. Brock Lesnar did win the title on day 1. There'll be a lot of company openings, yep. New Japan, WCW. But WCW only opened in 91. Noah. NXT. Which would, when it was FCW at that point. Well, either way, so let's advance and let's try and actually book a card on this stream. We've not booked one yet. I want to try and get a couple of weeks done in this stream, and we've spent over an hour going through the roster pages. But, you know, this is a very good insight into how I normally book my shows for the YouTube save. Because it is literally just like this. I will just sit here and... No, actually no. Normally I'd watch a video. I often watch other people playing the game. Because I think that's fun. It gives me ideas. I do sometimes steal some of them, and you'll see that. And yeah, I mean, just got to do it, I guess. Da da da. Although I do hope once these mods are actually, well, properly sorted up to the new game, that the loading screens go back down, because that was a big bonus for 2020 over 2016. Was the loading screens came right down. Right now, it does seem like they've gone back up again, which is a little frustrating. Let's be honest. Well, WWE would have had Raw. Let's see if there's any events happening at Raw. Yes, Otis and Dominic Mysterio got on well. Jeez, that is a insane list of things happening. We held a house show in Quebec. We held a house show. I think that's the shocker. What was on their first episode of Raw? Cody versus Omos. Jey Uso and Sami Zayn versus the Judgment Day. Okay. Damian Priest versus Ricochet, Nakamura, and The Miz. Well, Ricochet, let me save you. Let me save you. When does your contract come up? It doesn't tell me here anymore. Interesting. So hold on, if I go to WWE, go to roster. Okay, yeah, so we still got this. In fact, the first contract to expire is Roman Reigns. I mean, if we look at all these people, say that are expiring within the first 365 days, so by next New Year's Day. So, anyone above here. Asuka, take Asuka. I think Cedric Alexander could be a good hand. Finn Balor, Prince Devitt. I'm obviously not going to look at the unrealistic ones. Like, The Rock, of course I'd love The Rock, but that's not going to happen, is it? Same with Rollins and Lynch. AJ probably even's not going to happen. Io Sky is one I definitely want once she comes up. When we're on a different mod, these little times will all be different, so... Honestly, the only ones really is these first 90 days. Sammy, Drew, Bailey. Dakota could be good. I mean... I like it that you can't just go to someone and see, oh, when does you expire? You actually have to look. It makes it feel like you're actually putting in a legal request to do it rather than just having that information. But it does just feel like a bit of an extended turnaround. You need to do a little bit more. Well, one more day and let's get to Dynamite. So, first Dynamite of the year. We need something big to happen. So, what could be a big thing to put on the first Dynamite of the year? Do we even call the show New Year's Smash? Because, I mean, that was the name they often used for these New Year's shows. Do we refer to this show as New Year's Smash? Ruthie J, let's have a look at you. You work for the NWA. You can work the NWA style. And looking at these stats, yeah, she can work the NWA style. She is not somebody I will be looking to bring in during this save, because those stats are diabolical. Stamina maxing out at 61. 3 of your primary skills having the potential to be 0. And 2 of the other ones having the potential to be in single digits. Her highest fundamental is 63. She only has 2 stats which are green, and one of them might not even be. That might genuinely be one of the worst wrestlers I've ever seen in this game. Like, bad. Okay, Blue Panther has taken food to... Oh, we get to learn about the proteges as well. That's nice. CMLL, what was their failure? Tried to do some anti-Triple A. Honestly, Triple A is doing enough on its own. El Satanico is not happy that he's not the senior road agent. Stardom suspended Nane Takahashi. Okay. Mayu Otami has been dropped as the figurehead by Stardom. Oh, Mayu. Oh, they're not treating you right, are they? Nope, she's written. Yep. She's also Stardom Trueborn, so we're not going to get her anyway. Lance Storm is the locker room leader in TNA. Joe Doring's chief enforcer. What did NXT do? Baron Corbin and Bron Breakker, so the Wolf Dogs, take on Gable Steveson and Trick Williams. Half of that team sounds good. The other half sounds like a technicality. Kenta's the new locker room leader in Defy. Jun Akiyama's the locker room leader in DDT. But let's get into booking the show. Ashley Dunn. Oh, okay. Don't get to look at that. So we've got Rampage tonight, so I don't want to get rid of too many people. So, Aaron Solo, you are not going to be booked tonight. Same, neither with you at Abaddon. But no, it is, yeah, absolutely. It is nice seeing that the stuff that affects the user character affects the CPU as well. Makes the world feel lived in. Not just pictures on a screen, which is what it is. But if you can make the world feel lived in, then it changes everything. Danhausen, I don't have any plans for you tonight. You can have the night off. The Hardy Boys, you can have the night off. God, if you're getting Rampage off, the Hardys, you're in trouble. Anybody else? Nick Komoroto, I don't think you're going to be making a Rampage appearance today, so you're definitely not now. I don't think the entire team of Heat, I don't think you will be on. I don't have any plans for you guys tonight. You might see you on Collision, maybe. I don't know. Vincent and Dutch, I don't have any plans for you tonight. Same with you, Boulder and Bronson. Otherwise, I think we're alright. I'm not going to sit here and say I have plans for every single person on that list. But I don't want to throw away too many people. The Southeast. Jeez. Well, they've got the AEW attendance right, haven't they? We'll go to the Mid-South. Oh, we're doing this properly like AEW. Booking an arena which is way bigger than we need it to be. Booking team meeting. Ha! I mean, yeah, it's. I think actually putting Brody Lee Jr. is actually a really good mediating skill here, because obviously I was complaining earlier about how it was way too easy to get creative energy. But hey, maybe... Although I have downloaded the latest patch since then, so that might have just been something which was addressed anyway. So yeah. So you get not only did we get finding feat reductions being for probation, we also got crowded room. Tony Khan is awful. Oh, chemistry is a disaster in this booking room. Okay, chemistry is a disaster. Khan, Excalibur don't work together. I think Excalibur's got to go. Excalibur and Jim Ross have to leave this booking team at the end of this show. Like, that's without a question, because they both have two negative chemistries. Oh, actually no, Callus. Oh no, it's just got to be Excalibur which goes, because Callus's chemistry with JR is good. So if we just get rid of Excalibur, we'll lose the crowded room probably, and we'll lose the 15%. So we'd lose a 30% deduction. Well, we've got 60 CE, so we'll go with the creative finish because it's Dynamite. That's probably the most sensible option. We got Danielson came up with a creative idea for himself, so we got Brian Danielson creative finish. Interesting. So that's everything for there. What happened in the locker room? Marshall Von Erich. Yeah. If your brother comes too, even better. I will happily use you. Anna Jay, Red Velvet, Julia Hart, Harley Cameron, and Mariah May went training with Emi Sakura. Brian Danielson did training for a lot of people on basics and safety. Oh, Griff Garrison and Dax Harwood got into a row and had to be separated. Dax, don't be copying Phil. Preston Vance, still got the karaoke machines. Brody Lee, see, and that... Actually, yeah, and that's why we put Brody Lee in these positions. She makes people laugh. Chris Hero. Well, I think that's one thing Malachi Black might need, actually. Right, and what should we do for the team building? Let's do some team bonding. That's a lot of strengthening relationships. No negatives. Love that. I love that. So now we promised Marshall Von Erich a match. I suppose we should get Ross in then. Do you reckon that was their plan? Send one of them in and then they know would have to get the other. Okay, so we'll quickly throw them in it. So they are... Marshall is unimportant. So they're both going to be unimportant. Okay. But yeah, so... Oh. Ambulance or something going past. Don't know if you guys heard that, but something. But yeah, so got 35 in the Mid-South, so they'll get something down here. Marshall, what did you get? That's Matt Jackson. Also a 35. Okay, so for heels... Who do we want to... I mean, I'm thinking we... See, they're the... I mean, yeah, no, that would have to be a dark match, and I feel like that's a bit unfair on them. Bill and Ricky Starks could have a nice thing here. Parker and Menard. That feels like a Rampage match. Oh, God, who's it gonna be? How are all of our top tag teams babyface? Like FTR, babyface. Lucha Brothers, babyface. Sting and Darby, acclaimed. Bucks haven't turned yet. Like, they're all babyfaces. We'll go with Big Bill and Ricky Starks, just because I think that's the match which makes most sense to be on a Dynamite, not on a Rampage. Give him 11 minutes. Give Big Bill the win. Clean, but it'll be clean because I might actually no, I might bring them in because I think if they impress me, then we'll bring them in. We won't put the title on the line. Okay, what else do we... So we want to advance all 4 of our stories. Let's throw the rest of the kingdom in this story. Matt Taven, Mike Bennett. And Wardlow. Does make me think a Wardlow MJF match. I mean, it's there, but obviously MJF is very much not cleared at the moment. Neither is Adam Cole. So what the hell happens in this storyline? Who knows? Okay, so... we will have a... We're going to go for a quick ad to... So part 1 is going to be Christian, who is going to be with Shayna, well, not Shayna Wayner, she's not in this mod, Nick Wayne, non-speaking, and Killswitch, non-speaking. We'll have Renee being the interviewer, and Adam Copeland being the target. We'll give them 5 minutes. Oh no, we'll give them 2 minutes, and that'll be backstage. That works. Okay, so what other backstage interviews would we have on this show? We'll give RJ City a back interview with Tony, Mariah, and Luther. No, Mariah's not part of the act yet. Mariah debuts on this show. So we'll just have RJ interviewing Tony. What? Okay, so I want a stare down between Hook and Samoa Joe. So maybe what I do is if we have Samoa Joe cutting a promo. Just a generic promo for 2 minutes. Wait, I just realised I accidentally hit Orange Cassidy. Good. And then add new fart. We'll have a stare down. Samoa Joe and Hook for a minute. Oh. That. Okay, that. So yeah, Samoa Joe cut a 3-minute promo. Promo with Joe. Then we get the face down with Hook afterwards. Okay. And that's going to be post-match. So Samoa Joe needs to have a match. So Samoa and Joseph. Who should we murder? Who would be funny to do the walkaway spot with? I mean, I'm looking at Gravity's already done. Vikingo. I mean, this could be a great little match for Vikingo. Dante. I am thinking a small high flyer. Phoenix, if we want a bigger match. Guevara's not doing anything. AR4. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go for Vikingo. Samoa Joe's obviously going to win, and I'm gonna tell you to try and steal the show. Again, titles aren't on the line. What? So we want to turn the Bucks heel on this show. Matt and Nick, we're going to turn them heel. Which is going to happen in a beatdown. Where Matt and Nick Jackson are going to attack Sting and Darby Allin. Okay, Matt and Nick versus Allin and Sting. Which, obviously, that comes post-match, so we'll give Darby and Sting a match, which will be the match which they had in real life at this show. Which was actually in Daly's place now I think about it. We need, so Fight without. We could call it fight without honor. I'm thinking just a tag team street fight. Sting and Darby versus Hobbs and Takeshita. And Sting's going to pick up the win. And that's when they get beaten down. We need a women's segment. And probably a match. So, we'll have a hype package for the upcoming debut of Deonna Purrazzo, which will be a video pre-taped go about 2 minutes. So we've got an hour left to book. We haven't used Copeland yet, but we've mentioned him. We haven't used the Blackpool Combat Club yet. Let's have a Yuka Sakazaki match against someone. We'll say Yuka. Yuka versus Anna Jay could be good. We'll do Yuka versus Anna Jay. And then we're going to make this our storytelling match. Because Anna's going to win Tainted. She's already been through the JAS. And we're going to have Yuka get distracted by Evil Uno. I mean, that is kind of we're setting up a story there, so I mean, yeah, we're getting a story back. Reforming in Brody's honor. So we'll put Brody Lee Jr. in it. He's not really going to be part of this storyline because he's an 11-year-old and you can't really turn the babyface of a beloved man who passed away heel. But Evil Uno can absolutely be heel. We're going to bring back Stu Grayson, John Silver and Alex Reynolds. And it's going to be Anna Jay. And they're going to feud with Yuka. Plus the new team which I'm putting together. The new stable of Top Flight. Which is AR Action, Dante and Darius. This is eventually going to just be a mainly Rampage feud. But we're kicking it off on Dynamite. We'll have an interview. An RJ City interview with Mariah May, I say. That works for me. That can go 2 minutes. Backstage. Auto name, interview with May. Okay, we do need a main event match. Because right now we don't have a main event. Samoa Joe versus Vikingo is going to be good. I don't know if I can trust that enough to be the main event. So yeah, we'll take out the unimportance. Oh, interesting. We're gonna have to turn Nigel heel before the Danielson match. Didn't realise that. Take out the recognisable. So these are the baby faces to pick from. Do we have a Triple Crown title match, maybe? Something which deserves the main event spot. Who would be the challenger? I mean, I'm thinking maybe we do Eddie versus the House of Black. And maybe we start off with Eddie versus Buddy for the Triple Crown on this show. We go Eddie versus Brody in a couple of weeks. Before Eddie versus Malachi takes on at Battle of the Belts. I mean, that's an option. Could go full on Eddie versus Osprey. And have Eddie go up against Fletcher here, but I don't know if that will be a main event match here. Well, we don't want to do the Combat Club. That's been done to death. Which leaves Christian's the TNT champion, so he's out. Jay White is an option, but he's already in a feud with the Acclaimed, which I actually need to set up, actually. Acclaimed BCG. Jay White. Anthony Bowens. Juice, we'll just put those four in the storyline. Austin. Colton. And Billy, the Three Guns. The ABC of guns. So yeah, Jay White's out. Johnny TV. I mean, it'll be a good one-off match, but I don't know if there's a storyline you can make out of that. I'm thinking the House of Black idea is the best one right now. So we're going to go with it. Buddy Matthews versus Eddie Kingston for the Triple Crown. Obviously, we can't put all three in. In fact, I don't think we have direct control over any of the belts, actually. So much for a Triple Crown. Give these guys 18 minutes, because these are... It's, as I said, it's the main event. Eddie's going to win. But he is going to be distracted by Malachi. Yep, there you go. Alright, Continental. And the Strong Openweight. We can't get the ROH title. Maybe we'll get that after this show so we can actually book Triple Crown matches. I know that I said that I wanted to leave all the ROH stuff behind, but we do have the Triple Crown here. Still need 27 more minutes, so what we'll have is a training video, the Blackpool Combat Club, because we don't have any direct plans for them right now. So Bryan Danielson, John, Claudio, and Wheeler. It doesn't automatically fill in factions, which is bloody annoying. We need Swerve and Paige to do something together. Let's think. Oh, actually, I have an idea. We'll give Swerve with Prince Nana being interviewed by Renee. And we'll have Adam Page be the target. That'll go 3 minutes to start off with. Which will be backstage, but we'll then copy that and have Swerve be a victim to Adam Page's attacker, and Renee can do some dramatic acting. Perfect. So, throw another match in there. I'd say let's do what I was saying about the cruiserweights earlier. Just a really good opening match. Which you just know is going to be good and hopefully keep people's attention. So we'll do Phoenix versus Drilistico. And we'll try and get that to lead into the Lucha Bros versus LFI. And that's definitely going to be the opener. We know that much. We'll then have the Christian promo there. We know that's there. That's in that order. Yep. We'll try and separate out the women's stuff so it's not just a corner of women. 6 minutes left. Biggest name that hasn't been used on the show will be Adam Copeland. Second biggest name is Jericho. Nope, we'll do a short angle, 3 minute angle. Because I've had a fun idea. It's gonna be 3 minutes. And it's going to be Austin, Colton, and Juice being interviewed by Renee. And they're going to be talking about their dad, Billy Gunn. Okay, and then we'll have a beatdown after the main event. Malachi, Brody, Buddy, beat down Eddie Kingston. And I say that, give that 3 minutes as well. Auto name. Please be green. It's green. Let's start. Phoenix versus Drilistico with a Meteora. The crowd weren't massively into it. They don't click, but it was decent wrestling. Just An interview with Killswap with the Patriarchy by Renee gets a 50. What else? So next, the Von Erichs. We're signing the Von Erichs because that is impressive. Oh. No. But yeah, the Von Erichs, we're definitely signing because that is a phenomenal rating for their pop levels. I know we are in Oklahoma, not Texas, but it's in the region. Don't let any Oklahomans or Texans hear you say that. But 58, we're signing the Von Erichs after this show. Tony Storm gets 38. It was an awful thing. Apparently. Samoa Joe defeats Vikingo. Vikingo outperformed our world champion. Vikingo is unimportant and he just outperformed our world champion. Vikingo is unimportant and he just outperformed our world champion. We are pushing Vikingo. So Samoa Joe cuts his promo and we see Hook and Joe doing the face-off, taking Ari Daivari off commentary. Off road agency, even. Sting and Darby versus Takeshita and Hobbs. Darby was the worst person in this match. With a chemistry boost. What the hell happened, Darby? Nothing happened to Darby. Why did Darby get a 47? That's not right. But Sting makes Takeshita tap out. Jesus Christ. And the Bucks attack. They haven't confirmed the heel turn. That will happen either on Collision or next week. BCG's interview about their dad. Deonna Purrazzo be introducing herself to the Virtuosa. Danielson, Moxley, the BCC cut a video training. Yuka Sakazaki loses out to Anna Jay, who, Jesus Christ, Yuka, 54. Amazing. What else? Interview Swerve and Paige gets a 50. Why are the angles so low on this right now? Mariah May gets a 36, and somehow the crowd is very hot. I don't understand this. Eddie and Buddy get great chemistry. Oh, okay. Eddie was really off his game. Jesus Christ. Eddie was really off his game and got beaten in rating by 11. And the final brawl gets a 54. This show was a disaster. And somehow increases our pop. Okay. Anything happen in between the shows? Nope. Rampage. Throw a couple of squashes on here. Let's see, who's willing to take a squash? We'll do 2 men's squashes and 2 women's squashes. So, Cabana can lose to Roosh. Yeah, well, Roosh can beat Colt Cabana. Second squash needs to be a baby face. No, it doesn't. Because I'm going to take the hit here. And we're going to do unimportant versus unimportant. The toy boys are going to beat the boys. Should probably add them to Maria Kanellis. Because that's the reason we took... The reason we took the Kingdom off her was to do this act. Now we want 2 women's matches. We'll do Billy Starks. This is Megan Bain. I'm willing. It's a B show. I'm willing to take the hit as many times as I need to. Billy Starks picks up the win. So let's see what Mercedes Martinez against against Red Velvet. That works. Give them 7 minutes. Mercedes still wins though. We'll have an interview. We'll do the top team of Top Flight being interviewed by Lexi Nair. Give them 3 minutes because I don't know how long they're going to be good to talk. Who else could that be a good talker for us? We'll do Roosh, Jose the assistant, Jalistico, and Preston Vance being interviewed by Lexi. Okay, we need more angles still. Now we'll do a hype video. We'll do a hype video for Matt and Nick Jackson. Which will go 2 minutes. Alright, maybe throw one more match in there. And then do a big angle end. Because I want to see how good is Chris Hero. We'll put you up against Ari Daivari. Go 7 minutes and Chris Hero will pick up the victory. And then the 3 will go for a 6-minute promo at the end, which will be a post Dynamite promo, which will be a backstage. Eddie Kingston, pre-recorded. Eddie Kingston cutting a promo to the camera. That works perfectly. And does that take us below the 65? It does. Let's reorder the show a little bit. We'll start with... Go with that there. The Roosh interview... Actually, the Roosh interview goes straight after the Roosh match. Dante and Darius goes after the Billy and Megan. There. That's a Rampage. Cabana versus Roosh. 43 rating. Jose's a babyface. That needs to be fixed. Lexi and Air interviewing them all. Gets a 30, so Griff and Cole did pretty well, actually. And we'll add Griff Garrison, his new gimmick. Bonus for being dominant. It's a great gimmick. Perfect. The Bucks video package. God, the crowd will not... The crowd rating was terrible, but the actual overall rating wasn't too bad. 49 for Billy. Interview Top Flight. Mercedes picks up a victory. Hero gets a 50. We need to... I think, yeah, Chris Hero is back as a wrestler. Eddie Kingston. Promo. So, overall we get a 51 for that. What did we get overall for the day? I think we're going to lose in a lot of the American regions. Only gained $250,000 from Barney, which isn't too bad. No actual losses at all. Gains, not numerically, in Europe, Canada, and Japan. That's everything. And no autosave, unfortunately, because of an error. I'll have to report that onto the Gradle forums. And honestly, we have been going for 2 hours now. I am going to leave this stream here. I know we've moved forward 3 days, I know. But it was an introductory stream, so it was basically giving me a chance to practice streaming, give you a chance to see the roster that we had, and learn how I book things. We'll have another stream later this week, probably Sunday night. But for right now, I hope you guys liked this. Something different. Obviously this is gonna be uploaded onto YouTube, so if you're on YouTube and you've sat through all of this, Jesus Christ, you're mad. But thank you anyway. I love the mad people. But let's go through, because I think we're happy here. We'll see what Dynamite ratings is, because obviously ratings have been changed in this game. So we'll get to see. Obviously the eras haven't been changed yet because this is a conversion. But we'll see if it does look a bit more accurate to Dynamite like the TV attendance was. Actually, and we'll issue a contract offer to the Von Erich. So actually, no, we won't finish things right now. There's a couple more things to do before I end the stream. Tassilo Jung. I mean, he's a good referee. If we ever buy out WXW, we'll bring him in as a referee. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with my referee corps. Okay. A lot of stuff changed in Stardom. Snow and ice in British Columbia. Don't go to British Columbia. Okay, that's a key thing to know. Do not go to British Columbia. Jacob Fatu, storyline in MLW. I mean, a lot of this stuff isn't the new ones. MLW made an offer to Mercedes Moné, and she's not taking it seriously. I like this. I like being shown whose offer is what, and being told if they're being taken seriously here, without having to go searching for it. Jericho likes Megan Bain. Interesting. TNT did not like Dynamite. And Ethan Page thinks Anna Jay is a star in the making. We got 1 million viewers for Dynamite, with half of them actually being the rating. Yes, we got our TBS rating was, Jesus Christ, 341. That's too low. The TV rating of half a million viewers on TV rating, that is understandable. That is a average. That is a bad Dynamite, but it's a realistic bad Dynamite. Well, oh yeah, so Von Erichs we want. Marshall. And Ross Von Erich, because they performed. It's like they heard me. Well, Marshall's the one who actually came to me. So he would have been backstage when I said that. So give them a 2-year deal, because that way they don't have to ask for the £6,000. I know it's only £100 a month difference.